everyone, welcome back to my channel, Tanya's TLC Beauty. Hope everyone is doing great wherever you may be when you are watching this. Sorry it has been so long since I have uploaded a video. Things have just been kind of crazy. It was the week of the Charlotte race here in North Carolina. I don't live that far from the track, probably about 20 minutes drive time. So I did go to the Xfinity race. It was miserable weather. I had to sit in the trailer for about 4 to 5 hours waiting to see if they were going to race. They did race, so it was a really good race. I do get kind of infield pit passes, so I'm right there with all the guys, all the drivers and whatnot. So it's kind of a nice perk that I get because I do know one of the drivers and he gets me in. But aside from that, it was just kind of a miserable day. So my friend and I, a girl that's staying with us, my son's best friend that came up from Florida, she went with me, and I was kind of wanting her to experience it for the first time a little bit nicer, you know, get to see some of the drivers and whatnot. But we kind of had to stay in the trailer for quite a few hours and we got wet, but it was fun nonetheless. So my knees locked up and I found out Monday that I'm going to have surgery on my right knee. So it's been kind of not a fun couple of weeks, but nonetheless, I have gotten some new items, and it may be a little bit of a longer video because I haven't filmed with a bit of a shopping haul. It's not so much a shopping haul. I have a very special person in my life who gets me some things, and he treats me very well. So without further ado, let's jump into the video and I'll show you some things that I have gotten and some things that he gets me too. So it is kind of nice to have, you know, a little special person in my life, and he treats me good. So I get things and then he gets me things here and there. So things are, you know, some of these things are things that I've gotten, and then he just is like, you know, here honey, here you go. So anyway, that's, you know, how I acquire some things, and he gets me some stuff. So it's just kind of random stuff. I had to go to Walgreens last week and get my mom a prescription, and we always kind of look at different stuff, and I've now discovered that Walgreens now carries the number 7 cosmetic line, which is really great. I know Ulta carries it as well. So I was just kind of looking around, and I always look and see what kind of new cosmetics are there. But I found these were on clearance, and I've never actually heard of the company. It's called Noni Cream Color Prevails, and I found it's actually a Walgreens company because my mom gets, I believe it's 25% discount on all Walgreens products. So when it rang up, it came up as a 25% discount. So I got 3 of the products just to kind of try out. They're both dual-ended. So this one is like a lip liner and a lip crayon. So it's a lip design sheer color. So it's just a lip liner in a sheer color. So I thought I would give it a try. And then I got 2 that are, excuse the noise, Popeye is making his presence known again. He is quite frisky because I'm filming in the morning. So I got 2 that are supposed to be eyeliners, and then the eyeshadows. One of the eyeliners is called Gray, and the shadow corresponding it is Lavender. And the other one, the eyeliner, is Olive, and the eyeshadow is Gunmetal. Now I did try the one where it says the eyeliner is Olive, and I'm just going to show you this real quick. I don't know if you can see it, but I did try that. So that's going down all the way with the Olive. It's not gonna line, I will tell you that much. It just keeps breaking. It is a beautiful shade. I will swatch it for you and you can see what I'm talking about as far as lining. It just kind of melts. But it is a beautiful shade, so I may be able to use it as like an eyeshadow. So that's a downfall to that. And then the opposite side, the Gunmetal, for an actual eyeshadow, is a very, very beautiful color. So as a duo, it's actually quite pretty. So I'm just going to kind of see and play with them. I think they were only maybe 27 cents for each one. So it's not like I'm going to make out horribly with it, you know, a horrible loss. It's just kind of, I was curious to see, and the color combination was actually, I was quite curious about it. But who knows? It may be a hidden gem. It may not be. It may be a complete loss. And Popeye is wandering around if you're quite curious. He's just being quite mischievous today. Another thing that I got, I don't know where he got this, but he knows that I'm kind of becoming a makeup brush junkie. He found this It's Superhero brush for me, and on one end is the liner, and on the other side it's quite cool because it kind of clicks down. So it's like a 4 brush in one. You can do smudge, which is this side right here, that click. Then you can go into a crease, and then you can go into all over. So it's 4 brushes in one, which is absolutely amazing. So you can do your whole eye look with one brush. So it's phenomenal. And I used it today to create my eye look, just the one brush. So it is kind of cool. I Googled it to see if Ulta carried it. You can order it online, I believe, and some Ultas do carry it. You just have to see which one will carry it, and I believe you can order it online. So it is kind of cool, and it's the Superhero 4-in-1 Eye Transforming Super Shadow and Liner. So I love it. It is super, super soft. It blends the shadows so wonderful and seamlessly. Absolutely love it. Then I got some new eyeliners. I just got a Rimmel Scandal Eyes in the shade Nude, just for my waterline when I want to just do a nude line. I just got it in nude. I picked it up at CVS. It was on sale, so I just grabbed that one. And I had a coupon for Revlon, and I wasn't sure if I had a teal color or not, but I found that there was a teal one, and with teal being my cervical cancer and ovarian cancer color, I just wanted a good teal color. In case any of you are wondering, Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month is September, and Cervical Cancer Awareness Month is January, so I do support those two cancers. So I will be doing a look in January for cervical cancer, and I'll be sporting the teal and possibly doing some white in there. Teal and white is mine. I did get 2 liquid liners. I got a black amethyst. It's just kind of like a purple. And then I did get the Too Faced Candy Johnson liner, which I'm super happy about. I played with it one time. It's kind of a little awkward to get the hang of, but I'm working with it, and it is super pigmented. It stays on super long. So I'm still getting, I'm still working with it, kind of getting an impression on it. So I'm still, getting there, but I haven't gotten a full feel on it. So stay tuned for that impression on it. And is my hair kind of quirky, or is that just me? I did get a couple mascaras. I got a little trial size of the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. I hear so many reviews about this, so I want to try this before I actually get a full size of it and see how I like it. I got the NYX Double Stacked Mascara, where there is 2 steps in it. So steps 1 and 3 is the mascara base and top coat, and then step 2 is the actual fiber. So I'm always curious with mascaras because I don't have a lot, so I want to try and get different ones and see which ones actually work really good for me. So I was curious when I saw this with NYX to see how that actually worked. I did get 2 primers. I ended up getting the Wet n Wild face primer because I want to try and do some more different like tutorials, and I want to try and do kind of just a full face of Wet n Wild. So I'm building up that collection to do the Wet n Wild. So I got a couple of Wet n Wild products, and included in that is the Wet n Wild primer, so I want to see how that works. And I also acquired the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer Radiance with Hyaluronic Acid. And I actually did use that today under my foundation just to give me a little bit of a glow. I wanted to see how this worked, and it actually like it. Some of the Radiance ones I don't like, but this one it wasn't too bad, and I wanted to try the Smashbox anyway, so I actually like it. He got me the Radiance one, so I was like, oh, I don't know about the Radiance, but I actually do like it. So I've only used it a couple times, but I like it with this foundation that I'm using, because he got me the It CC cream. He knew that I was eyeing this. My neighbor uses this, and with it having the SPF of 50, I really do, you know, like that it has an SPF of 50 in it, and I am in the shade medium. I like how it applied. I've used it a couple times. Today is like kind of being a full day of using it, so I'm going to see how it applies the whole day and the whole wear day. So we'll see how that actually works, but I love the way it feels on my skin. I love the way that it applies. It blends so good. It does give you like the full face, full coverage, and it really does cover up some of my spots. I do have that blemish there and some of my freckles. It really covers up full coverage. So I'm liking that. He like seriously spoiled me. But I got the Born This Way concealer. I am in the shade Very Fair, and it matched up with my Tarte Shape Tape. So I'm curious to see how this, I have Emerald now playing with Popeye. I'm curious to see how this wears compared to my Tarte Shape Tape. And to go with my It CC cream, he got me the It Bye Bye Under Eye, and I'm in shade medium. So I've heard a lot about this, and I really want to see how this wears. I didn't use this today. I just used my Maybelline Fit Concealer because I wanted to try some other products out. So I kind of got a lot of new products, so that's why I'm kind of filming this, to show that I got some new things and what all I need to try out. I also got the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation. I got nude beige, so I'm going to see if this is actually the right fit for me as far as the shade goes. I've heard so many good reviews about this, including Tati and Laura Lee. They've said so many good things about this, so I really want to see if this is a good foundation, especially being a drugstore, and see if this is going to be, you know, just an everyday good lower end foundation and how it wears. So that is one that I'm very curious about. I also got the LA Girl Pro Powder finishing powder to go with that, so that way, you know, with the foundation you have the powder to go with it, and see if it'll set really good, because I'm always looking for a good finishing powder, especially drugstore. I don't want to try and get a lot of high-end products. I try and want to stick with a lot of more drugstore products, so that way a lot of my viewers, it's more economical for everybody. I did get a new Maybelline eyeshadow. I got the shade Soft Pearl. It's just kind of a nice everyday neutral shade. I think you can also wear it as like a nice highlighter for the brow bone and inner corner. Again, I had a coupon for it, so it was practically free, if not free. With the Wet n Wild primer that I got the newer highlight, which is the Botanic Dream. I love the Wet n Wild highlighters. I can't say enough about them. They are just so beautiful and bright. So I found that. I also got a new CoverGirl foundation. It's the Ready Set Gorgeous Fresh Complexion. I picked up the shade 210 Medium Beige. I've heard a lot about this, especially Tati. She did a good review on it, and she said it's just such a very good everyday foundation, and not a lot of reviews are said about this. So I picked this up. It is a good match for me, so I want to give this a good wear test and make sure that, you know, it doesn't oxidize, it wears really good, it applies very good, and then let all my viewers know if it is a very good foundation for you guys, and give it a heads up or a thumbs down and say, you know, yeah, it's 100% Tanya TLC approved, and hopefully it's another foundation thumbs up for you guys to add to my collection that is slowly growing. Ulta had a pretty good sale with Makeup Revolution a couple days or a couple weeks ago. So I think it was like you spend $15 and you get this cute little Love the Revolution palette for free, which it's actually a really nice size palette. You get 6 eyeshadow shades and then this cute little heart highlighter. So I did spend $15 and I got the palette for free. And I ended up getting another eyeshadow palette. I got the Redemption eyeshadow palette, Romantic Smoked. So this is what the palette looks like. Nice with fall and winter being here. It's amazing. It's already October and winter's right around the corner. So I'm excited to play with those two palettes. And I found these eyelashes too at Walmart just for Halloween. I'll throw those on for Halloween with teal being my color. But then I also got, I have like this whole container of lips that I bought. I've been obsessed with lip products. I'll show you those in a second, but I got this brow product because I want to try, I'm always a sucker for trying new things. It's from Benefit. It's the Bravo Conditioning Primer. So it's just a conditioning product to try before your brows. It's a nutrient-rich primer for fuller looking brows. So I'm going to give this a try and see how it does, and I'll keep you posted on that. And also with the Wet n Wild, when I got my primer and my highlighter, I got 2 of the loose pigments. I got Mythical Dreams and Pegasus Flutter. This one is more of the dark, like it's almost like a dark violet purple, and this is more like a lilac. So I'm really curious to see how these are. I did kind of do a swatch test and they're very, very beautiful. I think what I'm going to do when I do apply them to my eyes though is use my NYX glitter glue to make sure they do apply and stick longer. And I did get this, it's from Real Techniques, the Diamond Beauty Blender Sponge. So I was kind of curious. It has, you know, the pointed tip that I think is going to be really good for doing the concealer under here and getting into the crease here by your nose. So I'm curious to see how this applies. It is very, very soft, a lot like the Beauty Blender. So now for my lippies, which is my favorite part. I don't know what my obsession is with lippies lately. It's crazy lately. What I'm wearing now is the Too Faced Melted Matte. I have Sellout on. I love it. It's just an everyday neutral nude. Just, I love it. So I got to keep that out so I can have it with me today. We're going to have kind of a girls' day. Another Too Faced one I got is the Feeling Myself. This one is more of kind of like a pinky, kind of like a pinkish one, but it is beautiful. And I have another Too Faced. It's Bend and Snap. I love the names for some of these. So this is the Bend and Snap, and that is the Feeling Myself. And I got a Julep. It is Ultimate Mauve. And that is the Ultimate Mauve. I have an Urban Decay Delusional. All of these are liquid lips, by the way. So there is the Urban Decay. I'm going to try and do the Makeup Revolution ones now. I got a lip amplification in Limitless, and this is kind of like a nice, I want to say it's gray. Yeah. These are the ones I got with that Makeup Revolution deal. So this is like a nice gray, which I just kind of went out of my comfort zone with some of these. The next Makeup Revolution is Conviction. I think these were actually marked down and I picked them up. So here's Conviction. It's a nice, beautiful purple. The next one is the Salvation Velvet Lacquer. And this one is Rebel. And there's Rebel there. Kind of a nice berry, almost wine color. Next Makeup Revolution is Lip Euphoria in Destiny. This one is such a beautiful pink. I almost want to say it's like a Barbie pink, like a hot pink. And then the Intense Lacquer is Didn't I Tell You? And that one is right here. And this one is Gave You All My Love. And this one is right here. It's more of a lighter pink, kind of like a baby pink. I have, nope, just one more. And this one is High Voltage. And this is more of a bold pink. That's the High Voltage there. And then I have a NYX Butter Gloss. And this one is Angel. That one is right there. I have a NYX Lingerie in Satin Ribbon. Kind of running out of space here on my hand. That one's right there, just another nice nude color. A NYX Epic Ink in Victorian. And this one is another beautiful fall color. It's almost like one of the Makeup Revolutions, kind of like that color there. I have a Tartiest in Exposed. This is almost like my my Too Faced actually that I have on now, which is right there. Oh no, Tarte is right there, I'm sorry. Nope, wait a minute. Tarte is right here. Exposed. And then I have a Shea Moisture, which is in Raspberry. And I love the Shea Moistures because they're just so moisturizing on your lips. And that one is right here. It's just almost like a lip gloss. And then I have two Ofras, and these I've actually, this one I've managed to wipe off the name. But these are like so buttery because I've worn this one. It's just, again, like a nice peachy nude. Not peachy, but almost like a mauve-y nude. And then this one is Charmed, but they're almost the same color. At least they look almost the same color in the bottle. And this one is just a beautiful mauve color. So that is like my recent purchases and things that I've gotten from my sweet, wonderful person that is very kind and generous to me. And now I have to try and get all these wonderful lippy swatches off of me. But like I said, I've been obsessed with lippies lately. I don't know why. And I've also gotten some e.l.f. products. I've been doing an e.l.f. haul. I have to get some more products actually because I don't have everything that I need to do a full face of e.l.f. tutorial. I'm going today, as I said earlier, we're doing a girls' day out. So I am going to finish getting everything that I need for my full face of e.l.f. tutorial. So stay tuned for that. That will be coming later this week. If you have any comments or questions, please leave those down below for me. I always respond to all of my comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give the video a thumbs up if you like this, and let me know what type of videos you'd like to see from me in the future. Again, thank you so much for watching this. I greatly appreciate it. It means so much to me. I love each and every one of you. Until next time, thank you. Mwah. Have a great day or evening wherever you may be.